Lee, disappointing result tonight. Started quite well, obviously got away from us a bit in the second half. Just try and sum up, I suppose, how you feel and what went wrong.
Yeah, obviously just pretty disappointing. Like you say, we started the game well. I think we have to be better in those moments when we've got the momentum and we're on top in a game, to create better opportunities and also to just, stay switched on and not get bored of having the ball in instances like that. And ultimately we just have to be better when we've got the momentum and we're on top to create and then go and finish, because ultimately, if we score a goal in that 20-25 minutes when we're on top, maybe the outcome is different, maybe it's not, who knows. But it would have given us a better chance to get a foothold in the game and then to build on that.
Was it disappointing from a point of view of, obviously, the goals? There was some transitions, there was a set piece which was a little bit similar to last season, and at the end of the day, probably most of them were preventable in different ways.
Yeah, definitely. I think, we prep for teams, we watch analysis, we look at areas where they're dangerous, and we knew that transitional moments were going to be massive in this game, and we've prepped for it. And I think it's something we've actually been quite good at this pre-season, so to not bring that into the game today, and to not deal with it as well as we have been doing, obviously that was disappointing. And then obviously playing against Sunderland, they're always going to be a threat from set pieces, and we knew that. To concede from set pieces and transitions and, like you say, everything today was preventable, so we just need to stand up and be counted and just be better in those moments.
There's obviously an acceptance this squad is a work in progress. There's a lot of new players come through the door. Was the elements tonight of that, but there were some bright moments in that first half an hour as well, and do you have to try and take those forward into the next games?
Yeah, I think obviously that's our first game playing at home together, and we've played 5-6 friendlies in pre-season. They've all gone pretty well, but nothing is to scale as Bramall Lane. So just recognising the spaces that we have when we have time, when we don't, and the areas where we need to get the ball. So that's something we can definitely work on. But like I say, that's new for a lot of the players that played tonight. And Luke said in the huddle after the game, can't fault the effort. So we just need to be better on the ball, and then like you say, we just need to create a bit more, because we did have some bright moments, and then it's just our final decision or our final balls just let us down.
I know obviously, you mentioned it there, pre-season had been good. The first 20-30 minutes tonight was good. Amy said it during the week, you can never get too high with the highs, you can never get too low with the lows. I know it obviously hurts straight after a defeat, but how quickly do you have to look at it, but also put it away, take the learnings, and because there's 21 games to go?
Yeah, definitely. Bit of a blessing really that we've got the weekend to review, and then obviously when we're back in, we'll analyse what we did well, what didn't go as well, and then obviously we'll reflect on the goals we've conceded, how to prevent that in the future. Like Amy said, don't get too high, don't get too low. So I think sometimes it's appropriate to take the day. So today, tomorrow, probably feel a bit crap, but then at a certain point, you watch the game, you review it, and then you look at I'll look at what I could have done better, what I did well, and then take that from it. And then after analysis, next time we're in, probably draw a line under it, because like you say, there's a lot of games coming and they're coming thick and fast. So we'll definitely look back at it and learn what we need to learn. But then at the same time, we've got to put it behind us, because we've got a massive game every week.